It's the foundation to your life to have.
Get a wide variety of all your daily recommended servings of whole fruits and vegetables without having to leave your home. Right now.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, the pulse of Americana, with your beautiful bearded host, Zach Walker. Alabama's best no-holds-barred, constitutionally conservative, Christ-centered talk radio. If that don't fire you up, your wood's wet. Now, it's time for your bearded host, Zach Walker.
Good morning. Welcome into Hometown Heartbeat. Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, bold, beautiful bearded host. Checking in this morning. It is the last pre-Thanksgiving edition. Huh? What about that? Thanksgiving is tomorrow? Right? That is tomorrow, right? Oh, he can't speak. I forgot. It is tomorrow. It is. I'm telling you it is, so that's exciting. We will be playing a best of tomorrow and Friday and be back with you on Monday. So we're excited to this is our Friday, and we're going to treat it as such. So I guess with no further ado, I'll go ahead and bring the starting lineup on the field. We'll start selling popcorn at a concession stand. We'll play the game here. The best exported product from Shelbyville, Kentucky since Colonel Sanders. Still watches VHS tapes at home with the family and tries to impress his wife with his mixtapes. The artist formerly known as Freak Daddy from the late 80s and early 90s is old enough to understand what it actually means to shake it like a Polaroid picture. The godfather of old souls. What's up, Boomer?
Very much. I was just doing my best to follow the rules this morning. I didn't want to jump in and speak when not welcomed, so I wanted to make sure I did that.
Consider yourself welcomed.
Today's good. I met Sandee's daughter today. Got up this running a little bit late this morning, and
Yes, you were.
and I ran in, but I did. I actually made the assumption you're not supposed to assume things. So the girl that was checking me out at the counter. This other
This morning, that was I always want to have an interesting experience. You seem to have tons of interesting experiences in the House of Waffle, and I've yet to have a single interesting, mind blowing experience. I'm a little bummed about it. But,
that's one thing I didn't get to talk about yesterday, which we can divulge in that I was kind of burnt out on Waffle House this morning just because of it was cold. But then our friend that wants to do the podcast was over there.
Oh, yeah. She was not there today,
well, she was
really disappointed.
They called her in for backup yesterday, so she didn't want to be there. So she was disgruntled right off the bat. And so when you have someone that talks a lot and mad, it's not a good combo.
Not a good combo.
And all she did yesterday was, and I can't stand this, and maybe I have turned the corner as the grouchy old man that's get off my lawn. But when I hear a young lady, and maybe this is yesterday was I don't know. This wouldn't be sexist.
Oh
but
gosh,
that's
a terrible way to start a sentence.
When I hear a young lady, or maybe even just a lady in general, that talks and she's like, "What's up, bruh?
Oh,
hey, bruh, what you want, bruh?" I'm like, I want to just scream. Maybe I'm just, and it was that bad.
What are you gonna scream?
I don't know. Maybe. Fix my waffle, bruh. That's what I should have done.
Oh,
anyway, sorry.
Man, it's okay.
That's why I didn't go today. So.
Let's bring Sandee Lou in. Sandee, how are you, dear?
I am good. How are you guys?
Oh man.
Well, besides Boomer, I'm doing great. But yeah, my daughter sent me a message and she was like, "I met Boomer this morning, but he thought that my coworker was your daughter." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I got it." And yeah, but my kids, they don't really take after me in the hair thing, except for my middle daughter now. My middle daughter, she's got blue and purple hair, but she still has the dark brown on top of it. And my oldest daughter, when I guess it was probably maybe 10 years ago, she was like, "Mom, I want to do some crazy funky color to my hair." And I was like, "Oh, ooh, what do you want to do?" And she was like right back here. I want like right here.
I want a tiny stripe.
I was like, wah, wah.
Yeah. Well, they're blazing their own trail. So that's good.
Blaze their own trail.
Whatever.
Producer Connor, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. We are getting some stuff together here in the studio, but I'm here. I'm doing good.
Had it all worked out yesterday.
Wow.
And then it wasn't worked out at all this morning.
There was one thing that I said I was going to work out when I got here in the morning, and of course it didn't work.
Yep, that's why we try to work it out in the afternoons. But
I didn't have the piece I needed. But,
no, I understand. Walmart's a long way away. I probably wouldn't have gone and gotten it for you, but I'm kidding. Totally messing with you. We are super fired up to be here this morning. We a lot to talk about. The House of Waffle was good. I had some crazy dreams last night, though.
Oh.
You remember the
What was that?
conversation we talked about the other day when we had a complete stranger bring us food?
Yeah.
It was worse than that. We were attacked.
Oh, Stalker Walker. Ugh.
No, not Walker, the show. Like I'm talking about, they came after us pretty good. All because they wanted us to talk about a story, and then if we didn't talk about it, they threatened us.
Sounds like sabotage.
Ooh.
Sorry.
I just shake my head sometimes at you guys.
That
I
is
just
so
am like,
good. What'd you say, Sandy?
I just sometimes shake my head at you guys. Just like,
That may be because you don't get the sabotage joke.
I and probably nobody else does either.
I know
Oh,
Connor got it.
Yeah.
Well, our listening audience.
Oh, John from Elkmont definitely got it. There it is. It clicked for her finally. She was like, "Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, Sabbath
I'm
shoe."
just,
you
yeah,
know.
that's what I'm. From now on, it's no longer a shoe. I'm like, honey, can you get my sabbats?
Oh my.
Socks and sabbats. It's a new store name. Maybe that'd be one that Mikey
Socks
Fox
and Sabbats.
Mikey Fox and Bonita can have sabbats and socks.
Oh my.
Man.
Oh, jeez. It is our Friday.
It is our Friday. Hallelujah.
It
for
is our
that.
Friday. Thank goodness.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
I have done something really fun. Like, have you ever? So I bought for a friend of mine last year. He's a huge Tennessee Volunteer fan. Okay, and he's a great guy.
Who do you cheer for? Dumpster fire. Oh, okay.
So have you seen these? Like, they're Legos, but they're not Legos. They're like
So what are they if
small.
they're
No,
Legos,
they're.
but not
I
Legos?
mean, it's like an off-brand. So it's not
Okay.
Legos, but it's kind of like.
Yes.
So, but they have these where they're like stadiums. So where you can put together and you can have like in a Lego type product, football stadiums. So you can kind of do like a replica of, so it's a replica of Neyland Stadium. So I bought it for my friend last year for Christmas. Well, Marty's probably in his 60s, retired military.
Marty. What's up, Marty?
Super guy, probably the greatest human on the planet. So I buy it for
On
him.
the planet?
Yeah, he's really
Wow.
good. And he brings it back and says, I can't do it because I can't see for the little bitty pieces and I can't do it. So I'm like, you know what? Marty, I'll put this together for you. Because I bought the gift. It's only fair. Well,
What? That's not fair.
well,
I guess if I buy my son Legos, I have to put them together. But
yes,
he's also 5.
right. So kind of, when you get older and you can't see, it's similar.
So you're saying Marty is
No.
so geriatric? He's like
No.
a 5-year-old or what?
No,
Oh,
no,
my
Not
goodness.
at all. Not at all. They're not.
Boomer, go ahead and continue.
Do not
your
put me in that
story.
corner.
Well, you said it. I just make sure I understood it. That's all.
So I take said project on last year.
Last year.
We're having Thanksgiving
Wow.
on Thursday with Marty. Marty's cooking for us.
Oh no!
So I was like, I've
You
got
better get this together.
to finish this. Well, I'm at the last mile, and the pieces are so small, and the diagram that is different than what Lego does. Anyway, so I've been putting this football stadium together, and I'm so frustrated now. I hadn't even looked at the map. I've just tried to eyeball it. so I don't know. The dumpster fire could be my Lego version of Neyland Stadium. It may look more like a dumpster than the stadium.
That's fantastic.
So that's been my week this week. So I was a little late last night because I've got to push through. So I went to bed at 9. I was living on the edge.
Wow, living
Wow.
So
dangerously. I think
whatever you do,
I think I was in bed at 8:05 last night.
yeah. If you're going to get one of those stadium things for yourself, or somebody's going to get that for Christmas,
Don't.
You hate the people if you buy that for them. Just saying.
So be careful of let everybody else take at least the first 2 bites.
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving Day.
Just buy a puzzle or take a picture and
then
frame
see
it.
how it goes from there.
Yeah.
That's funny.
He might not be very happy with you.
What do we have for Thanksgiving plans tomorrow? Obviously, everyone's socially distancing, maybe Zooming, something like that. Nobody's just gonna,
I wish I could have 100 people at my Thanksgiving.
I know it. If I could just pack my Thanksgiving full of folks, I would.
Take pictures, video.
What's crazy is we're getting together with my dad and my stepmom, and she woke up 2 days ago with a fever, and we're like,
Oh, no.
my gosh. Turns out she's negative. It's just some sinus stuff because she did get tested. She's in the medical profession, so she got tested, and it's all negative. So everything's good there. No issues or concerns there. I will tell you guys about when we come back from the break. I will tell you guys about my boo-boo here, my slip-up. If you wanted to order a Thanksgiving dinner from, say, like somebody like Cracker Barrel or something like that, they don't advertise their cutoff dates very well.
Ooh.
Yeah. So let me tell you how that went down. When we come back, you're listening to Boomer and the Beard. Don't you touch that dial.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Oh, well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
In any home, cabinets are an instrumental part of your design. So, when you open your current cabinets, what instrument do they play? Wouldn't you rather they sounded like this? They can. It just takes one call to us.
Cabinet Express Online, North Alabama's premier cabinet supplier. Whether you want a complete custom kitchen or some of our RTA line, at Cabinet Express Online, you will get the most value out of your hard-earned money every time. Are you looking for framed or frameless? Either way, in no time at all, your dream kitchen can be a reality. And the only place you should trust to bring that dream to life is Cabinet Express Online. Schedule your free design consultation today with Cabinet Express Online. Call 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355. And online at CabinetExpressOnline.com. Design your custom kitchen today with Cabinet Express Online.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow, and like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat, I would flip-flop all night long, I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I invented MyPillow, I wanted it to where you can move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. MyPillow will get you into that deep sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed. It's about how much of that quality sleep we get. I do all of my own manufacturing right here in the United States. I have a 10-year warranty. You can wash and dry MyPillow, and I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever.
Buy one MyPillow, get one MyPillow free. Call 800-889-7318 or go to MyPillow.com. Click on radio specials and use code BEARD at checkout.
The talk station in Alabama, WVNN. Depend on it.
Down in the Tennessee hills. Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard.
Perfect Cracker Barrel song.
Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. That is a perfect Cracker Barrel song. There's also a funny song. He would not listen to the show because he's a young man. He lives in Nashville, so it would have to be a podcast or whatever. But Val is his name. I will leave it at Val. He is a young man that we go on mission trip with on a regular basis. He's a huge Tennessee fan, and he's just a good old hilarious, funny country boy. And we were on a bus driving through Triunfo, Honduras, and one of my buddies was like, "Hey, watch this party trick here." And I'm like, "Huh? Like, we're on a mission trip. What are you talking about?" And he goes, hey, check this out. And he turns on a Rocky Top. Val has been asleep for an hour and a half on this bus. He turns on a Rocky Top. This kid sits up from a dead sleep, says, "Yee-hoo! I need a lipper." Reaches in and grabs a can of tobacco and throws a fatty in. And I'm like, "Oh, welcome to Tennessee."
It is the most annoying song when you're losing. I know Alabama's
I was about to say, it's been a really long time since we knew what that felt like.
I was at a game.
What's up, Peyton Manning?
I was at a Kentucky game where Peyton Manning was playing. The score was 48-7 at Kentucky.
You were in college.
And to hear Rocky Top that many times is not good. So, yeah. One time's enough. Alabama never hears it. So.
Don't let me forget to do 2 bits today that I've forgotten for like the last 3 days.
Okay.
We've got to do the Christmas buying gift guide from Johnny Turner, Shrimp and Grits Man, his wife. And then we've got to do a story about the man that dove into the pond to rescue his dog from an alligator.
Oh, I love that. That was
How
great.
did we not bring that up? I've meant to bring it up the last 2 days.
And there's a lot to that story.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
What to find that?
To that story. There's a package that we have to listen to.
Yes.
Without question.
But right now, you've destroyed Thanksgiving.
I have destroyed Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving exists only in my head, not even in my heart.
Did your wife get to use the, "I told you, you have to"?
No. My wife was very gracious in this, but I love a big Thanksgiving, but family, now that we're grown, everybody's scattered a little bit, right? And so, it's been a couple of years since we've had a big Thanksgiving deal. And the last one we did, a big one, was we went to Cracker Barrel, and we got the main stuff. And they have these meals that you can buy they're delicious. You pick them up, they're cold. You pick them up, put them in your fridge. When you're ready for them, you heat everything up, and it's hot, good, delicious. Just awesome. Yum, yum, yum. You know what I'm saying? And, my dad and I have been talking about getting that done as we hunted together the last few days and last week or so. And, he asked me to look up the cutoff date. This is probably last Wednesday. Well, I did, and there wasn't one. It just said, order your heat and serve meal here. So I was like, "Dad, I don't see a cutoff date. I think we're good." Friday comes and goes. We still don't know what we're doing. Saturday comes and goes. Sunday comes and goes. Yesterday was Tuesday. Monday comes and goes. And then now it's like, hey, Kim's kind of sick, so let's see what's going on, right? And now it's Tuesday, and we've not yet ordered. So yesterday I got all the confirmation I needed. I hopped on crackerbarrel.com, went on there, filled up my basket full of $113 worth of Thanksgiving awesome. Clicked checkout, and it said, "No longer taking orders." So I called the store. And I said, "Hey, I'm here on your website trying to buy my Thanksgiving dinner, and it's not allowing me to check out." And she goes, "That's because it cut off on Sunday." And I was like, "Wow, that'd been really good information to put out somewhere, anywhere on your website, smoke signal, Morse code, something."
That's when you should have said, "Ma'am, do you not know who I am?"
Well, I'll get to that.
I'm Dale Jackson. And this has to end today.
I'll get to the "do you know who I am" in a minute. Trust me. But not in like a bad way, in a funny way. But we've hired a new administrative assistant here in the office, and so I frantically called her into my office and said, "Drop what you're doing. I need you to help me find Christmas. We got plenty of time. The Thanksgiving meal for 6 people." And she kind of looked at me like, "You're an idiot. You don't know that they probably cut it all off by now?" And I'm like, "No, this is all nonverbal, of course." I'm like, "Yeah, no, Kristen, I know that they've cut it all off. I'm asking you to be persistent and find us a meal." And so she commenced to call in, and I'm sitting in here in my office. I can hear her in her office, and it's just one thing after another. Just no. I mean, we called all the way to friggin' all the way to Scottsboro to restaurants looking for a place to pick up a meal, and there is nothing. So I called my buddy Tyler Jones. He owns the Rail Yard in Decatur. Unbelievable restaurant if you've not been there. High Point Market.
Wonderful.
High Point Market's also his business, and you guys should go support that business as well. But Tyler is a man of God, and he is an incredible restaurateur and entrepreneur, and he's a food guy. So I said, look, he's probably got a chef that I'll just pay somebody. Like at this point, I just got to have a meal. So I called Tyler. I said, Tyler, I got a food problem. I need your help. He said, we're not doing it, buddy. Sorry. I said, no, that's fine, but like everybody in the food world, so I need you to you got a phone number for somebody that you could pick up and just be like, hey man, low key, can you fit my buddy in? I mean, really, how hard is it? We're talking about for 6 people here. It's not like they're going to throw away enough food at the end of the day to cover the meal I need. Cracker Barrel is too. Anybody is. I get the problem they have, but the food's going to be there. That's not going to be an issue. And so he was like, man, I don't know. I don't know what here. Call this. And I don't want to say her name. At this such and such restaurant, and she asked me not to say anything about the restaurant when I called her. So I call her and I'm like, "Hey, is so and so there?" And they're like, "Who is this?" I was like, "Zach Walker. I'm Tyler Jones's friend." And they got her on the phone, and when she answered, she was very much like, "Who is this?"
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Listen, I'm a man, and as a man, I don't plan very well. And my wife should have known better than to task me with something this important, but she didn't. And so I stand before you today with no Thanksgiving. And I would just really appreciate it. Tyler said, if anybody could do it, you could do it. And you just hear,
she hates Tyler now.
And I said, I am a radio show host, and I will make sure that you get tons of love if you can pull this off. She goes, oh, heck yeah. And I was like, woo, nailed it. So huge shout out to Moe's Barbecue in Decatur and Priceville.
Oh, wow.
Because they are the real MVPs this holiday season.
There you go.
I'm talking about.
I thought you were going to be like, man, I can't believe we're having crystals for Christmas. for Thanksgiving.
What's funny is she was like, please don't tell anybody because I've told so many people no. And I was like, I'm a radio show host. So she was like, tell everybody, And so it was really neat. What happened was I literally right before I called, somebody had canceled. And so I was able to pick up. She goes, this is what they were getting. It was like squash and turnips. And I was like, how about something a little more traditional? But I'll take anything. Look, I'll take anything. Squash and turnip sounds great if that's what you got. She was like, no, the sides are no problem. We'll make you whatever you want. So long story short, Thanksgiving was saved by Moe's Barbecue in Decatur and Priceville. And so huge shout out. Huge.
It's good for people to be accommodating. Most people can be accommodating. They just can't do it to everybody, but yeah, it's good.
Well, and look, if we're being honest, I mean, you can't accommodate everybody, and so there is some wisdom in choosing who you accommodate.
Mm-hmm.
If you accommodated John Doe off the street, who's John Doe going to tell his 15 Facebook friends? You know what I'm saying? Or so. I mean, I'm not saying I'm important. I'm not. It's just the fact that I'll
tell the millions of people.
Yeah, I'll tell everybody that listens to me, all 18 of them. But no, I mean, it is kind of important.
Yeah.
For them
to pick the right person. Well, but normally,
if you're going to overextend yourself, you're going to overextend yourself for some kind of return.
Well, it's a risky play because usually if you make somebody mad, they'll tell thousands.
That's right.
They'll do GoFundMe accounts and all this stuff. But usually when someone does something nice, they'll tell their family. So yeah, hopefully we can change that. That'd be a thing you can change. If somebody does something good for you, tell the world.
Yeah, huge shout out to Moe's Barbecue in Decatur. So I'm headed after the show today. I have a brief doctor's appointment in Decatur, so it worked out. And then I'll just swing by Moe's and grab my Thanksgiving, put it in the fridge, and hang tight till tomorrow.
They've got great food.
I don't even care if it's good. I've got Thanksgiving, and that's all that matters. This is how Moe's saved Thanksgiving. So Moe's, thank you so much. Moe's Barbecue, Decatur. I thought I was done.
Yeah.
My dad goes, it's all right. We'll just grill ribeyes. I'm like,
Wow. I'd kind of go with that. Well, not saying over Moe's. I'm not saying that. I wouldn't want.
Well, no, I'm a traditional person. Like, I want some dressing, and I want some turkey, and I want enough leftovers that I can eat on it for a week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll pretend.
She goes, "Do you want leftovers?" And I was like, "Lady, I will." Like, I still to this minute, I don't know what I spent. I don't know. I could show up and it could be $500, and I will happily, refinance my kids' kidneys and make that happen. Like, not a big deal. At this point, I am.
Well, I would pretend. I'd be like, these 24-ounce turkey ribeyes are amazing. I'm all about that.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Forget tradition. A steak. I'll eat a steak at any time of the day. It doesn't matter. Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
I'm making
dessert.
I'm making shrimp and grits tonight too. I've gotten in the mood now. I pulled a recipe. Johnny sent me his recipe, but.
Do you know how to make shrimp and grits? Have you ever made it before?
No. There's a recipe in my pocket somewhere, though.
That should be good.
Did you know that I'm a really good cook? Did you know that I used to cook for a living?
I did not.
Yes, I'm actually like a really, really, really good cook. I almost went to culinary school.
What?
Love cooking.
That was awesome.
Love spending time in the kitchen. So the holidays are always a really fun time for me because I like to get in there and I create stuff. And so shrimp and grits has been on the docket. So I will have to get it perfected over the holidays and maybe bring it in on Monday of next week. How about that?
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
I don't like your attitude,
I'm game.
Sandee. You're listening to Boomer and the Beard.
I'm over here.
Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
The country had 167,000 new COVID infections on Tuesday and 2,000 more deaths, the most in 6 months. New restrictions are being put in place state by state, city by city, and county by county. ABC's Alex Stone is in one of them.
Tonight, restaurants here in L.A. County again have to become to-go and delivery only. Outdoor dining will come to an end in the county. Indoor dining hasn't been allowed here for many months. Restaurants are pushing back, demanding to see the science that outdoor dining is allowing COVID-19 to spread. But the restaurants losing in court on Tuesday, the court saying the ban on in-person dining can move forward. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
People have been told not to travel for Thanksgiving, but many of them are. Millions passing through the nation's airports today and Sunday, expected to be the busiest travel days this year. President-elect Joe Biden introducing his selections for his national security team, saying his foreign policy picks, quote, reflect the fact that America is back. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Though the world is full of wonders to amaze you as you roam, some of life's greatest treasures are found very close to home.
Find your own treasures at Highway 31 Flea Market. We have it all. Lots of furniture, both painted and project pieces, along with chairs, tables, televisions, books, and so much more. Our prices are unbeatable with products you'll love. Maybe you're looking for a bed frame or maybe some tools. You'll find a great selection right here at Highway 31 Flea Market. We also have all kinds of collectibles and antiques. Want even more deals? You can jump on board with our week-long online auctions, beginning every Tuesday at 7 p.m. It's simple. You can join the auction at fleamarket.highbid.com. That's fleamarket.hibid.com. And be sure to visit us Monday through Saturday from 9 till 5 at Highway 31 Flea Market on Highway 31 South in Athens. What will you find when you shop Highway 31 Flea Market?
Karen's a quilter.
Karen's Quality Quilts. Quality custom quilts quickly.
How's the quilting business, Karen?
Kind of quiet. My quest to quadruple my quilting sales has created a quagmire.
Can I be candid, Karen?
Okay.
You need a website that can encompass the quality of your quilts.
I know quilts, but I don't know computers. They're confusing.
But there are people who know coding like you know quilting.
Who's that?
I'm glad you asked. Web Underdog creates websites that don't just catch the eye, they catch customers. And they're as user-friendly for you as they are for your clients. We build high-quality, clean, well-coded custom designs for organizations of all sizes that are affordable, professional, and specially made for your brand and visitors. Outside of responsive web design, Web Underdog also offers search engine optimization, website management, and so much more. Give your business the professional touch and contact Web Underdog for a free web design quote. Call 256-998-0667. That's 998-0667 and online at webunderdog.com. Web Underdog, your local web design and SEO agency.
This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. This morning we are, it's our Friday. We are excited to be here with you this morning. If you haven't yet gone to thehometownheartbeat.com for the Bearded Bonanza to register to win the 250 doll hairs, the Loco Dumpling Design cornhole boards, the towels, you name it. We're giving it all away, and you can win it. You can get your piece of it by going to thehometownheartbeat.com. Click on Bearded Bonanza there at the top, and you will be ready to go. Okay, let's go ahead and knock this particular segment out. So this is a listener segment here from Johnny's wife. I probably should have read through this a little better. Sandee, I need you to fact check this, okay? Sandee?
I got it.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay. Advice from my wife to men. Okay, this is Johnny talking about his wife here. How to fill a woman's stocking. Men, listen up right now, okay? This is from a woman, right? Now, this is from a woman, and we've got our own right here, sitting here, ready to fact check all of these things. How to, I think this is a serious thing, Sandee. You giving me this crazy
I was
look.
actually going to use my phone to like fact check, and I'm like, psh, don't need
Well,
to.
woman check.
Okay, here we go.
Woman check. How about that? Is that better? Wife check.
Okay.
Wife check.
Okay.
Okay. How to fill a woman's stocking. A nice magazine subscription.
No.
Show her that you know what she likes, for instance.
No.
My wife would probably be no-go on a magazine,
Like
personally.
a cookbook, is that a good thing to give?
Yeah, get her a vacuum.
Oh,
The worst
no.
ever.
Unless it's a...
I can't wait to get with your wives after Christmas to find out.
Well, unless it's a Roomba. My wife would probably be fired up about a Roomba.
No, I would be. Oh, yeah.
That
absolutely.
wouldn't fit in a stocking.
No. Okay. Good chocolate, not the gas station kind. Like Morgan
Yeah, that would
Price,
be okay.
Godiva. If she like my wife doesn't eat chocolate.
Oh, so then that would be a no-go
she's
for
wildly
you.
un-American. I questioned her allegiance to this country when
You're
I found
about
out
to
she
get a
didn't
phone call.
like chocolate.
You're about to get a phone call. Yeah.
Let's see. Cheese straws. If she doesn't like something sweet, maybe something savory, like high-end, anything.
I love
basically
me some
anything
cheese straws,
kids.
but no.
Anything kids won't try to steal. That's the worst, right?
No.
As a parent, when you get something in your stocking that from your significant other or Santa, and
Yes.
and then the kids get into it because moms don't say no. They just let their kids have it, especially on Thanksgiving. Good Lord. Here's a good one. How about a nice pair of tweezers?
Pass.
Oh, man.
Pass.
I'm just reading it, okay? How about some?
Ashley could actually use those for your eyebrows.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Don't ever, if you ever want to live again, don't ever go up to a woman that maybe have like a wild chin hair that's going there and say it. Just ignore it. Don't say a word. Don't.
I can't believe you even
Please
just
tell
said
me
that.
you did not do something.
No,
like
I
that,
haven't.
Boomer.
No, I've seen
believe
it.
you
I've
just
seen
said
it
that.
done
From
before.
experience?
I've seen it done before. I've seen a guy that was like, "Honey, come here," and he just plucked it himself.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
And I was like, "Ooh."
And then he was never seen again.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, no, don't ever
And
do
then
that.
he was never seen again.
Women don't have chin hairs. That didn't happen.
Never.
Hmm.
How about some travel size, hair care product, lotion stuff? So get her put together a nice little travel pack for her. Exactly.
As long as it's from the SK Salon.
As long as it's from the
Perfect.
SK Salon.
That's right.
Yep.
The SK
Tell
Salon
Santa
for
to
the
stop
women
by.
and sport clips for the men.
Exactly. There you go.
Hair ties, some nice hair. Women always lose their hair ties.
Oh
right?
no, they don't lose them. They just spread them all over the house.
That's fair.
No, we lose them.
Perfumes.
We lose them because the kids pick them up and they want to play with them.
My house, those things, whatever the little, I guess they're the round circular things. They're all over my house. They're in the weird. They're on the couch. You open up the couch cushion. There's 15, 16 of them.
Wait,
it's ridiculous.
You said you guessed the round circular things?
Yeah, whatever. I don't want to call it scrunchy because they're different. You're like,
scrunchies haven't been cool since the 70s. So.
Oh no, Zach! Scrunchies are back.
No, they're not.
In full force.
Not.
Yes, and they wear them around their wrists.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it is a true legit thing. Yep. Absolutely, teetotally.
Jeez. Okay. All right. So here's the next one. The perfume section always has little purse-sized bottles, like small bottles of perfume that will fit in your little clutch or purse or whatever.
It depends on where you're going to get it from because.
Or the size of her purse. If it was my wife, it'd be like a 5-gallon thing.
She could tote a Costco-sized perfume in her
bag.
Her
purse is like a mini car.
This one's interesting. Don't buy underwear. That's for Valentine's Day. Get warm, cozy socks. It's a great filler, and her feet will be warm. She won't try to freeze your legs in bed.
Borderline.
My wife has a pair of socks that she wears to sleep in that are I was like, are you filming an episode of Alaska: The Last Frontier that I'm unaware of, or what?
See, I can't sleep in socks. I cannot.
Yeah, I get.
Can't do it.
Nope. Okay, so and then for those of you that maybe it's money's a little, you spend your money on your kids or whatever, maybe it's not, you don't have a big budget for your wife, make her a coupon book of things that you can do for her throughout the year. Car wash, fill up her gas, take her on a concert, date night.
No.
You don't like, why?
No.
Because those are
coupon
expected.
Book. No coupon book. Because then if you go, hey, it's go wash my car. Oh my gosh. Well, I've got all these other things I've got to do. Could you not pick a better time?
Sandee,
No.
let's not be so jaded. If you're gonna give a coupon book, we're assuming that you're going to give it with the intention of serving well.
Let it be impromptu. Like my husband is absolutely fantastic when it comes to doing things like that. He's like, he'll just sort of like come in and he'll be like walking past me in the kitchen. He goes, hey, I washed your car for you. And I'm like, oh.
Okay, so Sandee's coupon book needs to have fine print at the bottom. Coupons must be redeemed with 7-day notice and lead time on any and all activities, as to give husband right and opportunity to do so without a good attitude. No, I'm kidding. Totally
just
kidding.
Give her a blank piece of paper.
Write your own thing on here.
Yeah.
You just decide,
his
babe.
love language is acts of service. So when he does like a service for me like that, then I know that he is speaking like tremendous love to me, and it's sort of gifting me, which is one of my love languages. So it works pretty good together. But a coupon book, no. Now for my kids, that would be great, like because it's totally different. Because then I could be like, you gave me that coupon. With my husband, I don't want to be that way. So
good point.
Okay,
Connor, what's your love language?
Sleep. So for the men, now it's time for Boomer and I to do a little fact checking here. For the men,
you should have sent me that list so that I could have asked you guys.
Ammo and guns. Duh.
No.
Well, this was Sandee. That would have.
I want a gun.
That would have required some level of planning.
No ammo and guns.
Bag of jerk. What?
No ammo and guns.
Yeah. Also, no anything manly for Boomer. None of that. No ammo, no guns, or anything for men. No power tools. No, nothing. Anything that requires any hard work, elbow grease, or rough hands
Zach,
to use.
be
No,
nice.
That women's list, everything you read off, he was like, oh yeah, I can go for that.
A coupon book would be great, Chastity. I hope you're listening. I would like a coupon book.
That was good.
Nose hair tweezers.
Oh my gosh.
Jerky.
I like jerky.
Oh, I like jerky.
Do you do video? Are you a gamer? You do video games?
Not anymore because games have pushed me out. I'm not as technical as I used to be, so I just needed simple buttons. Now it's massive. Yes, I'm out.
Soap, a good bar of soap. I like a good scented soap.
Now, see, that's offensive. Like soap.
Well, but think about it this way. Think about it this way. I don't care about soap. Like, I'll just buy the same thing every time. But if my wife wants me to like smell a different way and she gets me a soap, like I'm good with that.
That's
like
cologne, like soap.
You obviously don't. You obviously don't washes vigorously.
No, I don't use Manly X body spray and all that stuff.
I've not used X body spray since at least 9th grade. Okay, thank you very much. I was Connor's age last time I used that.
Smell like wild deer and musket.
Oh my god!
He said
wild deer and smoke pole. Come here, babe. I've used my bang stick.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh.
Keep going through
that
this.
Is absolutely hysterical.
Is your husband a grill master? Does he like to cook? Get him some new cooking utensils or some spices and some sauce, something like that. Maybe. Oh, this is a good point here. Every male from 2 to 102 can't resist playing with a flashlight or a pocket knife.
Agreed.
So a good flashlight or a good pocket knife. My wife bought me a Benchmade pocket knife. Best gift I've ever gotten. I mean, and Benchmades they're not cheap knives.
Mm-mm.
You send them back to the factory. They factory sharpen them for you every year. It's a big gift. A good flashlight or a good pocket knife. That would be my number one stocking stuffer on this list for sure. So there it is. We're interested in hearing from you. 866-494-9866. 866-494-WVNN. We're going to go to a break. If you have some input that you would like to add to our shopping list, our stocking stuffer extravaganza, thank you to Johnny Turner, Johnny's wife, for bringing that to the show. We greatly appreciate the content, and that was a well thought out list. That was a lot of fun.
You left off Sabbats.
Yeah, and add some Sabbats to that. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
You go as hard as you can. And then a little harder.
And then it was like I stepped funny,
Mm-hmm.
and I could barely walk on it.
Okay, let's take a look.
At Lang Chiropractic, we'll help your sports performance and your overall health by improving your range of motion, flexibility, relieving inflammation, and so much more. Focusing to improve your health and wellness in all areas of your life. Whether you're having trouble with back pain, neck pain, or just want to start feeling better when you wake up in the morning, Dr. David Lang is focused on a whole person approach, finding those underlying causes and creating a personalized plan for your individual needs. Schedule your visit by calling 256-444-1600. That's 444-1600. At Lang Chiropractic on Highway 72 East in Athens in the Publix Shopping Center. Visit us online at langchiropracticcenter.com. Lang Chiropractic, we've got your back. Come see us today.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
If your computer stopped working, your business will grind to a standstill. This is Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. For my friends over at Simple Helix, the cost of a full-time IT department is really just unreasonable. Call Simple Helix today at 256-975-4758. They never take a vacation and cost far less than a full-time employee or staff. This new normal we live in has us working from home and remoting in all the time, so 24-hour support is more important than ever. Reliable and safe access for you and your employees doesn't get more simple than Simple Helix. 256-975-4758. That's 975-4758. Tell them the Beard sent you.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
where Alabama talks. WVNN. Depend on it.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. We are fired up to be here with you this morning. It is our Friday morning. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. And that's exciting for us because, well, I act like I'll sleep in. I'll be hunting tomorrow morning and Friday morning. That story, it's a lot of fun. When the first time my wife was down here for Thanksgiving, for those of you that don't know my story, well, we've told it on there a bunch, but 6 years ago, I was not the person that I am today. I didn't know Jesus, and I was an absolute slime ball, and so I was in the process of. I had told my wife that I didn't want to be her husband any longer, and there was a lot going on in my life and our lives, and God radically transformed my life down here on a trip around Thanksgiving, okay? And so I get saved, and I call my wife, who's in Colorado, and I say, I want you to get on a plane and come down here and spend Thanksgiving with us, and let's reconcile, and let's work through this, and let's follow Christ together, and let's watch him put our marriage back together, and all that. So that's kind of the backdrop. So she does. She gets on a plane. She comes down here. Her first time down here with this side of family, which everyone listening right now said, oh, oh, and in deer season, no less. Okay, so she is hanging out, and it is Thanksgiving Eve. We're going hunting Thanksgiving morning. This is the first time that my wife is going to do Thanksgiving breakfast or dinner or Thanksgiving meal with our family here. And Dad and I got on a deer, and we missed the entire meal. And so when we get there, she's like, "So is this what I can expect for like?" Because for Thanksgiving for most people it's like sacred, like
family.
Yeah, well, if you hunt, that's fine, yeah. But be back at a regular. Well, and that's normally the case unless there's a 12-point standing out in the middle of the field that needs to be harvested. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's just funny that on her first Thanksgiving in town or with this side of the family, literally my dad and I missed Thanksgiving. Now, we made it. I mean, we were there. We ate, okay? Everyone had just already eaten. And then we ate.
So ourselves. You didn't make it,
no, we made it.
You did make it.
No, we made it. We were there. We had Thanksgiving. We ate Thanksgiving meal. With family.
But not with the rest of the
family. Yeah, we ate
them.
No, the family was there while we ate. We weren't there while they ate.
Oh, you said dinner. I thought you said supper.
Yeah, oopsies.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Tomorrow I will be in the woods in the morning. And this, I see. I don't like strict plans on holidays. Like I don't. It's a holiday. Like I want to kind of wake up when I want to, eat when I want to, lay around in my pajamas if I want to. I mean, Thanksgiving's supposed to be about eating as much as possible, watching as much football as possible, napping obnoxiously on the couch, snoring all that stuff. Like that is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is not
Absolutely.
A regimented day of plans.
So I love my mom. My mom is like my best friend, and
I love
this
your
is the
mom
funniest
too.
thing. Because every year, you don't even know my mom. But anyway,
I bet I
every
love her,
year, she's like, okay, we're going to eat at this time, so make sure that you're there at this time, and da-da-da-da-da. And we're like, okay. Well, we all just sort of, get in whenever. Well, yesterday, her and my dad came in to get haircuts yesterday. My mom was like, okay, we're going to talk about Thanksgiving. Oh, no. And I said, okay, what are we going to talk about? And she goes, I have decided to get the kids involved. And when she says kids, she means the grandkids and the great-grands, because Riker, my son, is younger than his niece and nephew. Okay.
And all you can hear is
dun, yeah. Yeah. So she says, okay, we're going to have like a door prize.
Oh, wow.
With the family. We're going to have the kids like number the plates and everything on the bottom, and we're going to have a door prize. And she said, so the kids, she's got specific jobs for each kid to do. Oh, no. And then she said, okay, and Riker is going to put the cookies out on the plate. He's going to get everything, like she's got little gloves for him to wear and everything, and he's going to place the cookies out on the tray however way that he wants to. And so we're eating at 2:00. The last thing she says to me as she walks out the door, she goes, okay, make sure you're there by 12. And I said, wait, I thought we were going to eat at like 2. And she goes, yes, but Riker's got to get the cookies ready. And I said, do you think it's going to take my son 2 hours to put cookies on a tray? And she was like, well, no, but I mean, we have to be prepared for anything to happen.
Could be
Okay,
poop
Mom,
emoji.
love you.
Poop emoji cookies. Could be those.
It could be, but we already did that for the Christmas tree, so did Christmas tree ornaments in the.
I love
emoji.
Thanksgiving stuff
It's
like
great.
that. I mean, just the different traditions,
Yeah,
the different
absolutely.
quirky
Yes, I do
things when you
too.
bring everybody together and
It's
you
so
realize
much
why you hadn't
fun.
seen everybody in a couple of years.
One thing
Yeah.
I miss now that my sister she's got 2 going on 3 children now, and they live in Texas. My mom and dad are in Texas, and then my dad, stepmom are here, and so what we used to do is like I would literally just start like cooking like random stuff. Like I would like pull up the internet and I would like get Twinkies and dip them in chocolate and then deep fry them or something. Like we would literally, and so like it would be 8 o'clock at night, and I would be like, Bailey, I want to take corn dogs and I want to dip them in powdered sugar after I fry them, and I want to put
Oh my
and she'd be like, I'm so down. And so like we'd go to Walmart together and we would buy like all the stuff that we needed to make these ridiculous things. And then something like 80% of them went in the trash, and the other 20% have become staples of our holiday meal. Because but just that ability to just go and do and spend time and not worry about like what your mom is actually saying. She's saying, I would love to see everyone earlier than I would later, so we can all just hang out, and
every
hopefully
year,
it only takes him
yes.
15 minutes to do those cookies, so I can hang out with him for the next hour and 45 minutes. And so it's
Yes,
that's the
exactly.
beauty of the holidays.
Yeah.
Let's do this. 866-494-WVNN. What is your favorite holiday or Thanksgiving tradition? Let's not say holiday yet. We'll dive into the Christmas stuff. As of tomorrow, we open her wide up on being in the Christmas spirit, and I love Christmas. I just want everyone to know, I freaking love Christmas time. It's the best time of the year. So you can expect all kinds of good tidings and cheer from the bearded fellow over here. And
lots of eggnog.
And lots of eggnog, no question about that. 866-494-WVNN. You can drink that for breakfast, right? Give us a call. What is your favorite Thanksgiving tradition in your family? What are your plans for tomorrow? Obviously, quite safely and socially distant, and probably on Zoom.
At Zach's Thanksgiving, it's don't worry about COVID. We'll give you diabetes.
What's diabetes?
That's the
don't diabetes.
That's the Wilford Brimley translation.
Yes,
Kentucky fans last year
exactly.
were like, "Oh no, diabetes."
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
That was a good one.
That was a very good one.
That was a dad joke.
That was a good one.
I thought I'd get more on that. Connor, what is again 866-494-9866? What is your favorite Thanksgiving tradition? Connor, what is your favorite Thanksgiving tradition that you guys have?
Aside from just eating, we don't really have traditions necessarily. We just kind of sit around.
Talk to your parents.
No, I mean it's just good. You can enjoy, chatting, sitting around, and we just have a good time. We're pretty low key on Thanksgiving.
You love when you build up something
No,
and you just try to get people on the phones, and you're trying to drive a topic,
Yeah.
and then you kick it over to your sidekick, and he's going to bring it home for me, bring it home. We don't have any tradition. We're traditionalists.
I would look at like his house as like we play
we actually,
hours and hours of Trivial Pursuit, and we memorize things, and we fact check whether or not the turkey was cooked properly.
Oh goodness, that's so funny. Oh gosh,
Loser leave town matches every day.
We don't even eat turkey. We do ribeyes. No tradition here. What's your favorite memories then? How about that? I mean, is there something? There's got to be something that you do with your family. I mean, because sitting around chatting is not high on the list of most 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old kids. Okay, so favorite memory. Let's go there. How about that?
So my grandmother used to have a cat, and it was like an outdoor cat. We used to go to the
Don't, Zach.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, we used to go to like the pet store or whatever, and we'd get like these little the little rats, and we'd release them and just let the cat go wild. And
that's fantastic.
Like real?
We don't now.
Nice.
Now I'm pissed about our traditions. Golly, that's like the Hunger Games in real life.
Yeah, so
real rats.
May the odds be ever in
so
your
the cat would
favor.
want to eat them.
Wow, Thanksgiving.
And then
got
once
really
it would,
interesting.
once
Well,
it would
think
get
about it.
one, once it would get a hold of one,
You would stuff it like a turkey.
No, it started eating it, picking it apart, and we'd like to see which one of the kids the cat would like stuff the parts toward. You know, it picks favorites. You know, because cats like to share their food because they, you know, but they share it with who they're.
Rats.
Yeah, Sandee.
Real rats.
Rats.
Oh my.
And you got to be careful too.
Yeah, it's
but rats are cheap. You can go to like the pet store and get. I mean, you got to feed your snakes, I guess, if you're one of those people.
Oh my.
Not rats, to be clear, like mice.
Rats are
smaller.
Rats,
like,
rats are probably a.
That's so awesome.
Rats probably not the right word.
Favorite menu. Our memories when we had grandma's cat, we would feed it mice.
I think that's fantastic. Look, everybody deserves to have a good meal on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Even the cats, even though I don't like cats, but still.
But unfortunately, Fred has since passed.
Oh.
So at least grandma's still around. So
grandma is still around.
There's that.
Was it a stuffing mouse or a dressing mouse?
Okay, that one. Do you remember how Connor took a nosedive yesterday? remember Connor's nosedive? You just upped it.
Can't all be winners.
Oh, I dropped a bomb on it. All right, cool. You're listening to Hometown Harvey, Boomer and the Beard. When we come back, I've got some, we will do maybe one Christmas question or like Yankee Swap. Is it Yankee Swap? Is it White Elephant? Or is it Dirty Santa? What is the name of the greatest game of all Christmas games? We will take that on at some point here in the future. Don't touch that dial. You're a communist.
WVNN Athens, WVNN FM Trinity, a Cumulus station. It's 6 o'clock. News starts now.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. With 167,000 new coronavirus infections recorded on Tuesday and the highest number of deaths in 6 months, there may be some new guidance from the CDC coming on how long you should quarantine after you've been exposed to the virus.
Basically what they're looking at, and they're still investigating this, is changing the potential quarantine time from 14 days to 10 days accompanied by a negative test. That negative test is key. But again, the guidelines haven't changed. This is something they're actively studying.
That's ABC News Chief National Affairs Correspondent Tom Yamas. Millions of Americans passing through the nation's airports, even though public health experts have warned that traveling for Thanksgiving could spread the virus. Today and Sunday will be the busiest travel days. If slow cooking is a part of your Thanksgiving tradition, there's a new warning out about a possible danger.
Almost 1 million crock pots are being recalled because of a burn hazard. When they're used as a pressure cooker, the lid can suddenly detach. The affected models, the 6-quart Express Crock multi-cookers. They were sold from July 2017 until this month. Manufacturer Sunbeam says they'll replace the lids, but in the meantime, those crock pots can still be used safely for sautéing and slow cooking.
That's ABC's Brian Clark. President-elect Biden introducing 6 members of his national security and foreign policy teams on Tuesday. He also will begin briefings now that the General Services Administration has okayed the transition.
President-elect Joe Biden saying as soon as those federal agencies were given the green light, the outreach was immediate and sincere. His team now in touch with Dr. Anthony Fauci and Operation Warp Speed about plans to distribute a coronavirus vaccine. And of course, this does open the door for Joe Biden to start getting those critical and classified national security briefings.
That's ABC's Rachel Scott. The Duchess of Sussex revealing in a New York Times op-ed today that she and Prince Harry suffered a miscarriage back in July, describing it as unbearable grief experienced by many but talked about by few. You're listening to ABC News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
My son, he lives with me, and we both take it every day, and the results are wonderful. But when he was younger, he was in his early 20s. We went skiing, and he had a skiing incident where his big toe on his right foot, the nail got injured, and he lost the toenail. It came back really weird and ugly, and it's been that way for the last 30 years. In about 4 months of us taking the products on a daily basis, his toenail came back perfect. Yeah, I wanted to share that with somebody because it was like astronomical. So we're really very happy with the product.
Don't wait to see how Balance of Nature can improve your health from your head to your toes. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Go to balanceofnature.com today and use discount code FRUITS.
My great aunt Bertha May had certain words she would not let us say at the dinner table. Nowadays, if you're a government contractor, CMMC is one of those words. Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification. It's where you've got to be in the DoD world if you want to bid and win government contracts. 256-975-4758. My friends at Simple Helix, look, they're not afraid, and they can show you a cost-effective path to becoming CMMC compliant. What that means, they're going to help you navigate the process. They're going to make a plan, and they're going to get you to those big government contracts you need. Give my friends at Simple Helix a call today at 256-975-4758. That's 975-4758. Tell them the Beard sent you.
No two of us are exactly alike. That's why you need a financial advisor with the freedom to focus on the details that make your life your own. Your family, the challenges you face, the dreams that inspire you. Whatever your goals, you need an advisor that can create a plan uniquely tailored to you. That's life well planned. To learn more, call Raymond James Financial Advisor Dustin Haraway, 256-705-0300. Located in downtown Huntsville. Raymond James Financial Services, Inc. Member FIRNA SIPC.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
What's better than pizza? That's right, nothing. Well, maybe except for the many ways you can eat it. I like thinner crust. Oh, and with a side of ranch.
I'll take mine with a pretty crazy assortment of toppings. Thousands. With a side of wings. Hot ones.
Pizza. It's a beautiful thing and found all over the world. But for your slice of the pie here locally, you want to try Donato's Pizza in Madison. Enjoy our famous pizzas loaded with edge-to-edge toppings, 100 slices of pepperoni, the family recipe sausage, fresh hand-cut veggies, and premium cheeses like our aged smoked provolone. You'll notice the Donato's difference. But why stop there? We also offer subs, calzones, wings, and desserts. Don't keep eating those same old leftovers. Make tonight a Donato's night with Donato's Pizza on Madison Boulevard in Madison. Call 256-772-6789. That's 772-6789. And online at Donatos.com. Donato's Pizza, where every piece is important.
The Dale Jackson Show, weekday mornings only on WVNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big drummer boy. There's a drum kit right over there that I can absolutely bang on. Now I can't play them worth a darn, but I can make them loud. That's all that matters. We are talking about a little bit of Christmas. That's our one Christmas song. Today is the last day of only one Christmas song a day.
Yay!
Sandy,
super
we may have
that.
we may have to commandeer the music playing
I'll play
duties from Clay, because I asked him if he'd ever heard this version, because it was the best version of Little Drummer Boy outside of maybe Pentatonics that I've ever heard, and he goes, "Yeah, I've heard the best version, the original. If it's not from the 50s, it's not real. It's not even Christmas. Bah humbug. I'm the Scrooge. I hate everybody. I hate Christmas. I hate Christmas music. If it's not real, I hate it."
Oh my goodness! I don't think he's that bad.
Well, that's how it sounded in the break. I mean, that you might as well have been here. I mean, listen to me do that right
There's
there.
only the original version's the only one that's the real version. You don't need to do another one. Don't need another Rudolph song.
You probably don't like the
Yes,
pinch
we do.
hitter either, do you? Calls himself a, quote, purist.
Yeah,
Just old-fashioned.
traditions.
Just old.
Traditions.
Old and old-fashioned.
So you have to have turkey on Thanksgiving, not ribeye. But if I say that, keep the
No, I don't have to. I prefer it. I was ready to eat a ribeye. I was ready to eat a ribeye. Look at me. You think I say no to much in terms of food?
No, that's true.
But today's the day. Today I go see my doctor and get, hey, we're going to knock down about 50 pounds here for too long. Watch this. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. Anyways, okay, so my question is this. My favorite game of Christmas time, of all time, maybe, is Yankee Swap. Everybody loves Yankee Swap. But when I say Yankee Swap, does everyone know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm like, what the heck is that?
Are you talking about Dirty Santa?
I hope it's not about smoke pole season.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Yes.
Okay.
White Elephant, Dirty Santa, Yankee Swap, all used interchangeably as names. Okay?
I've never heard Yankee Swap.
Google it, and you'll find that I'm not the only person here. Okay, this is a pretty widely. In fact, the article I'm looking at from Huffington Post says, "Why do we call the holiday game Yankee Swap, White Elephant, and Dirty Santa?" Yankee Swap actually leads the top of the list.
Well, you already had me Google old smoke pole, and that got me in a lot of trouble on my internet browser. So I'm not doing Yankee Swap either.
Yeah, Chastity was like, "What are you looking at?"
What in the world?
You might be familiar with a game in which everyone brings a wrapped gift, usually in a predetermined price range, places it in a pile, and draws a number. Whoever draws number 1 selects a present to unwrap. Number 2 can then either choose to pick up another gift and unwrap or steal the first person's present. Subsequent participants can either pick an unwrapped gift or steal any previous player's gifts. Typically, once they are stolen twice, they're locked, right? So if there's a gift you want and it gets stolen once, and then you have the opportunity to steal it a second time, then it's yours. No one can steal it. It's locked in. Depending on where you grew up, you may call the game different things. It says Yankee Swap, White Elephant, or Dirty Santa. Shout out to my Southerners. So, versions of this tradition were around as early as 1901. I wonder if John from Elkmont has a history lesson on Yankee Swap. When the mentions of the swap parties, which is not what it's not what you youngsters would call a swap party, okay? Appeared in American publications. Yankee Swap is the most popular term.
What? No way.
But typically applies
According
to
Zach.
Scranton. Oh, it says Scranton by name. Joe Biden said Yankee Swap. He said no malarkey. But anyways.
That's why we're going to call it White Elephant Gift.
Yeah, I'm just going to steal the presidency from you, Mr. President.
Oh, the best Yankee Swap in history. And it only had to get stolen once. Maybe Donald Trump can steal it back. That'll be the second steal. He can lock it in. Looks unlikely, but maybe it's possible.
We'll see.
Now that might be Dirty Santa. You just don't know. You just don't know. But anyways, I'm curious no one's ever heard this called Yankee Swap?
I have not.
No.
No, I have not.
Never.
866-494-9866. 866-494-WVNN. Old18.com hotline. Yankee Swap.
Sounds kind of derogatory
You just like
towards
saying
Northerners.
I love saying Yankee Swap.
Yeah, we can tell.
It's my favorite. Yeah, it's my favorite. It may be my favorite game, and we don't play it that. You know what? We're doing I've decided we're doing a Christmas get together for the show and our families, and we're doing Yankee Swap. And Connor's filming the whole thing. But he's also going to be in the thing.
The most fun game that I've played in recent years.
Oh gosh.
They take like a present, and usually it's money or something like that. They put it in a box, and then they take said box and like duct tape it with like
that's not a
ridiculous ridiculous amounts of duct tape. So it's like literally just is taped beyond taped. All right,
beyond taped.
And then everybody wears gloves. So you can't use the hands, or you can't like bite with your teeth to tear the.
It's oven mitts.
Yes,
isn't it? Oven
well,
mitts?
I've seen oven mitts and I've seen gloves too. Yeah, oven mitts is a good one too. And then you have dice, and you have to roll the dice, and whoever rolls a double gets the package and gets to start. And everybody's got dice, and they have to keep rolling till they get doubles. And then once they get a double, they have to throw the package to that person. That person gets to unwrap, and then they can unwrap until another person gets doubles.
I have an idea.
Now,
Maybe
I've
we'll
seen
just
it
play
with
all
saran
the games.
Very romantic.
We'll play all the games.
Frantic.
We're going to play all
I've
the
seen
games.
it with saran wrap where they wrap up different things. Like you've got like the biggest prize is in the center and it's like money and it's a big dollar amount most of the time. And then you wrap other things like gift cards or candy or something like that. And it's like this huge saran wrapped ball, and you have oven mitts where you have to like try to take it out, and you still do the same thing with the dice and everything. So
Yankee Swap was made popular by The Office, by the way.
Oh,
so that's where everybody. Which I've never watched The Office, but
oh my gosh, you have not watched The Office?
No, I tried to watch the first season. It was so awful, and everybody says you got to make it to the second season, but the first season's terrible, and I can't get through the first one. So.
Just don't even watch the first season and just jump right into the second season, because
that.
Parks and Rec was the same way. Parks and Rec, I loved Parks and Rec, and The Office. Like those are two of my favorite shows.
Let's go to a break. When we come back, we've got an alligator, a little dog, and a crazy man with a cigar in his mouth that we've got to talk about. New meaning to. Never mind. I was gonna make a boomer joke, and I decided to let it ride. I think we said smoke pole enough today. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, a Boomer and the Beard. We will be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money back. That same money back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for 1 low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
Remember being in your favorite sport clips, getting set for that great MVP haircut experience? Yeah, how about if we made that wait even shorter? Now, with Sport Clips On Deck text alerts, when you check in online or with our app, we'll text you a 15-minute heads up when it's time to head in. And when you're the next man up, you'll get another text to come take your seat. Less wait time, more prime time. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
When people walk through our doors, they all see something different.
A tree house.
Our dream home.
Our cabin in the woods.
A new golf course community.
When you have every conceivable building material imaginable in place, the possibilities are limitless.
Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop. Let us bring your home improvement project to life. The best products and name brands in residential and commercial building supplies. From lumber to Benjamin Moore paints, DeWalt tools, custom millwork, doors, and more. Looking for something specific? Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to make sure you find the products you need to complete your home projects. Pay a visit today to Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop on Clinton Street in Athens and online at purcelllumberandmillshop.com. Or for questions, give us a call at 256-232-6320. Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop in Athens, where builders, remodelers, and home improvement specialists come to shop.
For up-to-the-minute news, log on to WVNN.com. Depend on it.
Remember when I was young, me and this had so much fun. Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your musically inclined, karaoke-loving, bearded host of your favorite, the smartest, the only show in morning radio that you would set your alarm early enough to listen to. But don't worry if you can't wake up that early. You can go to thehometownheartbeat.com. Right there at the top, there is a link to the podcast where you can get the show sent straight to your phone every single day about 8 o'clock. No commercials. It's super easy, and then you don't even have to wake up because, let's be honest, who wants to wake up that early? I know I don't. Okie dokie. Let me tell you about Mike Lindell. Mike Lindell is he's a crazy man. He is a crazy man. And what he has done is he has created the best sale that's ever happened for MyPillow. They're usually $69.99. Now they are literally $29.98. The king size is only $5 more. All you have to do to get this crazy deal, if you've been thinking about a MyPillow for Christmas, then by golly, now's the time for $29.98. Go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use promo code BEARD at checkout. You'll get a deep discount on everything else in the shop, but the MyPillows are $29.98, and he's extending his money-back guarantee till March 1st, which is crazy. It's crazy. You can sleep on it from now to March 21st. If you don't like it, send it back and get your money back. It's that simple. They're made in the USA. They can be washed and dried as many times as you want. They are the best pillows on the market. It's obviously, I've been sleeping on for like 2.5 years, and they're fantastic. So give them a look. Use BEARD at checkout. MyPillow.com/radio specials. Promo code BEARD at checkout. Okay, we have a package. So let me set this up here. Actually, let me not set this up. Let's just get the package ready, Connor. And we're going to play this. This is of all places, this is in Florida. So just enjoy this.
This is the moment Richard Wilbanks wrestles an alligator to save his dog's life.
He just came out like a missile.
The sound of his puppy's cries are too upsetting, so we're not sharing it.
They're like children to us.
Wilbanks pried open the gator's mouth and saved his dog, Gunner.
He had one little puncture wound. My hands were just chewed up.
Even after being dragged underwater in the jaws of a gator, Gunner is doing just fine.
And I was able to save Gunner's life.
But how did this terrifying encounter get recorded? The answer, a partnership between the Florida Wildlife Federation and the F-Stop Foundation.
The video was jarring.
Meredith Budd is the regional policy director at the Florida Wildlife Federation. They typically capture videos of things like deer or bobcats,
This
not
package
this.
courtesy of
And it's all part of a
KHOU
campaign
11,
called Sharing
Wing
the
TV.
Landscape.
We live on a shared landscape. We don't just want to tolerate wildlife, but rather we want to thrive with wildlife on a shared landscape.
Their goal is to help people appreciate and understand the wildlife they live near, and by doing so, help reduce the conflicts that can sometimes happen between people and nature.
It gives us a new appreciation. We do need to be aware they are wild animals. They're not here for our benefit. We're very lucky to share this.
Now and always on a leash.
Now his hands
Keep
are
your
stuck.
guard up. Enjoy, but don't get too close.
Okay. He just came out, whatever. But dives off cigar and is holding an alligator, which is if my dog got ate up by an alligator. I'm not going in after the dog. Are you kidding me? Raise your hand if you're going in after your dog.
No, not.
I wouldn't even want to. But where there's a baby, there's a mama.
That's the part I'm like, oh boy, that video could have turned really bad if he goes after.
If old Mr. 6-footer came up in there and grabbed old chubby fella by the leg here and pulled him under.
If Mama Gator said, "What are you doing? My baby just trying to get lunch," and you come
and
in
the noises. Play that again, Connor. Just play that again. The noises that are coming out of there are just, and you're hearing the dog, and then you're hearing the gator, and the man's like, there it is, right there.
This is the moment Richard Wilbanks wrestles an alligator to save his dog's life.
He just came out
like a
The
missile.
sound of
This
his
is unbelievable.
puppy's
That's
cries
enough. That's enough. It's the sound of the dog's cries are too jarring for us to play. Let me tell you what. Here, you make the sound.
Stop. Zach, you are so insensitive to people
To
who
dogs?
love
Guilty as
people
charged.
who love their animals.
But that does, idolizing your animals is not. That doesn't mean it's
No,
okay.
we're not idolizing them. We're just we
If
love
they have a
our
last
animals.
name, they probably mean more than they should.
Oh my
Animals are pets.
goodness.
Or if you ever say that my grandpuppy, then I'm,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I say that all the time.
Oh,
my granddogs.
Sandee.
My goodness.
My granddogs love me.
They love.
They love being fed and watered, and having a place to run around and poop.
Pet by me. They love being pet by me. Every time I go over, my daughter's black lab, like he comes running up to me, and he's like more excited than the grandkids are. It's hilarious. I'm just saying. Saying.
I don't know what to say.
Boomer, I stuck up for you this morning. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm the kind of individual
Connor,
that
just
I was about to say the
quiet.
difference in you and Boomer is that Boomer won't just stick up for you if he doesn't agree with you. You know, you just stick up with him to team up on me. So
there have been Christmas
I do.
there have been Christmas ornaments that have been sent to our house from my wife's children, because my oldest stepdaughter has a Labrador, and we have been given a grand puppy magnet and a grand puppy Christmas ornament.
I won't go to that extent.
So,
I
but
won't go to that extent.
Chastity's been like, "Where did that go?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know who would
Now
have ever
she
taken that
knows.
and hid that."
And then she went into your closet and pulled all the clothes that she hates and that you wear, and she hid those. And then she said, "We're even."
The grand puppy. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, look, this dude is a legend.
Oh,
he's a freaking legend. I mean, my man went in the water, completely head underwater, with a cigar in his mouth, never drops his cigar, comes out, literally pries the jaws of this alligator loose, gets the dog out, and then the alligator clamps down on his hands.
He'll probably have a show on A&E coming up.
Yeah, called Almost Steve
Probably.
Irwin. Sorry, that may he rest in peace. Stingray got him. But it's what?
Nothing.
Did I say something wrong?
No.
At least, you know.
I mean, at least you're unsensitive to everybody, not just puppies.
Right? Yeah. I mean,
that would be insensitive for those of you that value English.
Sorry, my bad. Oh,
I mean, the guys that this guy, I would like to go play around and golf with this guy or something. Like, I mean, this guy's a legend. Of course, once the holes in his hands heal up from being
no
bit
chance
by
he's
alligator,
ever played golf.
He lives on a golf course.
Well, no, but it doesn't matter. He hadn't played it. He may maintain it.
Okay, and I'm the insensitive one. Got it. My hands were just chewed right up, said Will Banks. God, that guy is going in the sound bank right there.
I get up.
He came out like
morning
a missile.
That guy's played
to
cornhole. That's about
hear
the biggest sport he's ever played.
guys, one very insensitive, and the other one just like demeaning people's jobs.
Well, that would also
I
be
didn't
called,
demean
that would also be called insensitive.
I've never played.
For those of you keeping score at home, that would be too insensitive.
I have
fellas.
never played a round of golf in my life, so that's not being insensitive. If I lived on a golf course, the chances would be that I would be the maintenance man or fix the divots more than I would be playing golf. I didn't mean that in a bad way.
Have you ever played golf?
He
I have never played one day in my
Oh
life.
my goodness! I'm calling Mickey Wolf. I'm setting up a tee time at Canebrake. Connor's coming with a camera, and we are filming a round of golf.
I don't like that kind of pressure.
Yes, that kind of pressure. Me and you in a camera.
No,
Lots of people watching.
Yes,
let me tell you.
the pressure. No,
It's
the
not
pressure
that,
of.
Zach. I know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah, I just don't like to, and then just hit the ball.
Did you
then
play sports?
I did. Real sports.
Like, did you make it all the way through high school?
Real sports.
Played football.
You played
Real
football in high school?
sports.
Okay.
Played baseball, track.
Okay. What?
No, I didn't go very far in baseball, but
No, you got me a track.
well, I mean track and field, so shot put.
Okay,
discus,
all right. I just
that
want to make sure because I also was on the shot put team. And
I was not a sprinter or a hurdler.
Here's the
no.
funny part: we had what was called I ran spring track or fall track. What was it? Indoor. It was indoor track. So I threw the shot put, and we had what they did what they called the Clydesdale race. All the big shot putters ran a 4x2. So we ran a 4 by 200 meter relay race, and it was all fat guys.
Yeah,
and it was hilarious. we called it the Clydesdale race, and at every track meet, like on the fourth or fifth race, and I'm talking about every one of us. And if you've seen those track shorts, they are way too small for anybody, but especially for fat guys. And so you had 4 fat fellows running around the track in shorts that were way too tight.
they called it the Clydesdale, not because of the beauty of the horses,
Correct.
but
because
because
of the size.
of the thickness
the size
of
the horses,
men.
without question.
Well, that's how they recruited you in high school. I didn't ever want to do that, but it's like, hey, you
can
you
run
look
around.
like you can throw stuff.
Yeah, you're right. And we'll let you run one race with fat people. I was like, yeah. Are we running against fat people? Nope. So we'll never win? Nope. I'm in.
All right.
Did you see where? Hey, did you see where Vanderbilt? The headline over here: Vanderbilt football team, as if they don't have enough of a hill to climb. They have all their special teams is on the COVID list. They have recruited the women's soccer goalie to kick field goals.
What?
Yes.
They can do that?
Well, of course they can.
That's pretty awesome.
I think it's fantastic. I'm interested to see if she can kick I hope she goes 6 for 6 and kicks a 60-yard field goal or something. That would be freaking awesome. But yeah, it was just up there interesting. Now, in all fairness, she looked bigger than a lot of the fellas that play football at Vandy. And so she looked like she could handle herself on a football field. But
I thought you were going to say that she looked bigger than the Clydesdale runners.
no, she did. I mean, because I was in high school, and so I
This
wasn't.
is like the insensitive segment of the show.
We're not
Man.
insensitive, Sandy. We just call a spade a spade.
Oh,
Sometimes you just got to call it like you see it. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer in the Beard. When we come back, we got Wacky Wednesday. We got Grant Norvell. His last time on was quite a raucous engagement. I told him to bring funny to the show this time, so we'll see how this works out. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
President-elect Joe Biden will deliver what his transition team is calling a Thanksgiving address to the American people later today. On Tuesday, he introduced his national security team to the country, saying it is a reflection of the fact that, in his words, America is back. The transfer of power is now underway at the White House, but President Trump still has not conceded. ABC News Chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl.
I'm told to expect the lawsuits will continue right until the bitter end, and the president is telling his friends and supporters that he is not going to leave the world of politics no matter what happens. In fact, one person who I spoke to said that the president told him flatly he intends to run for president again.
One last warning before Thanksgiving from the nation's top infectious disease specialist, Dr. Anthony Fauci, saying on Good Morning America, Americans please keep their gatherings small this Thanksgiving. The CDC may possibly reduce the quarantine time for people who do test positive for COVID once they get a negative result. I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money back. That same money back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for 1 low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
You don't need a diet. That's work. You don't need a stylist. They're overrated. And you don't need to hang out with older or fatter people just to seem better in comparison either. All you need are these masters of video production. They'll make you look good.
Make your videos look good with Cotton Row Productions, the official live stream provider of Hometown Heartbeat and The Dale Jackson Show. We can handle events, church live streams, and your digital advertising. Call Cotton Row Productions today, 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355.
As we go into the Thanksgiving weekend, Democrat rulers across the country are issuing decrees. In Nevada, Governor Sisolak became the latest to announce a ban on private gatherings. He declared his Nevada subjects cannot have more than 10 people in their homes. Now, they should consider themselves lucky. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is not as generous. He has instructed his subjects that for the next month, they aren't allowed to socialize with anybody outside their household. In New York, the Emperor Cuomo is furious because some subjects are disobeying his orders. A number of local sheriffs say they will not enforce his lockdown mandates. Cuomo says they don't have a right to pick and choose which laws to follow, even though Democrats do that all the time. In California, people have taken to the streets to protest Governor Newsom's latest lockdown edicts, the ones his upscale friends and family violate whenever they feel like it. Orange County sheriffs and others in law enforcement say they will not enforce his 10 p.m. curfew. Restaurant owners who survived the initial lockdowns are petrified they won't last through this one. But businesses and the economy don't matter to these Democrats, folks. Neither do religious liberties, freedom of association, or any of our other rights as American citizens. Wielding power is all that apparently matters to them. It isn't you. You don't matter. This holiday season may feature more merriment with your devices than ever before as you stay connected with family and friends. That's before you take on all that online holiday shopping. All that online activity can mean more chances of exposing your personal information to bad guys. Now, before all that online shopping and communication takes place, make sure your online identity is protected. Don't spend the holidays without identity theft protection from LifeLock. It monitors for uses of your personal information without your permission. If you have a problem with identity theft, a U.S.-based LifeLock restoration specialist will work to fix it. Now, no one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock can help you feel safer this holiday season and all year long. Save 30% off your first year at LifeLock.com using promo code RUSH. That's LifeLock.com, the promo code RUSH, to save 30%. Ends November 30th.
Got you covered, screen printing and embroidery in Athens. Our team is here to help you with custom printed t-shirts that you want. And we know that means quality. At Got You Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery, we focus on the highest quality and the fastest turnaround time possible. Got You Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery on West Sandifer Road in Athens. Call to make an appointment with our graphic designer. She's awesome. 256-444-4500. That's 444-4500. And online at GotYouCoveredAthens.com.
WBNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat. Boomer and the Beard. You're listening to the best, the smartest, the only show in morning radio that you should stop what you're doing and listen to every single day. Your source for truth, laughs, whole lot of love, hope, joy, kindness, all of the above, and insensitivity, apparently. Let me tell you about our friends over at Purcell Lumber Custom Millwork. Lynn Purcell is an incredible man. He's a good friend of the program. He is a proud advertising partner of this show. If you have any do-it-yourself needs for projects here in the upcoming season, give Purcell Lumber and Custom Millwork a call, 256-232-6320. Benjamin Moore Paints, DeWalt Tools, trim, doors, windows, you name it. If you're building a house, whatever it is you're doing, they've got you covered. 256-232-6320. Give them a call. Tell them the Beard sent you. We have with us right now Grant Norvell joining us. What's going on, buddy?
Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. You still can't hear your theme song, can you?
No.
That's okay. You're on the streaming side, so it makes more sense that way. So, how's things going, man? What's the traffic like in old Brooklyn today?
Everything's good. I mean, it's an okay day in Brooklyn. It's kind of gray, but you should have got out already. Traffic was bad yesterday. It's already gummed up again, so get there safe wherever you're going.
As long as you're not going to a Thanksgiving gathering, because that would be against the plans of the Rush update was so good. Did you hear what Rush said? The rulers, emperors. He referred to the governors, and then he referred to the citizens as the what was it again? It was the subjects. That's right, the subjects. Rush uses language so very well. So very well. Grant, last time you were on, you kicked up quite the nest there, buddy.
Did I? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't apologize. I mean, good conversation is hard to come by these days. So having look, everybody down here wants us to live in an echo chamber, and we refuse to do it.
Well, okay. And so I want to, as we soften our hearts down there to the election results, I want to maybe like these small jokes about Joe Biden's winning can help. So like, all the recounts and stuff. He's now won Michigan so many times that he is obligated under law. Subjects. Governor Whitmer is now, you're forced to call him Ohio State in the state of Michigan because he's won in Michigan so many times. All right.
That's a good one.
And in Georgia, you should call him Kirby's daddy because he's won in Georgia so many times.
Okay.
So,
or just call him Nick Saban.
There you go. Right. I didn't want to use his name I didn't want to like
tie him with Joe
Nick
Biden.
Saban's name on your show with Joe Biden. I didn't want to make that comparison. If you want to do that, I would never drag him down in the state of Alabama like that.
Well, that's smart.
So yeah, I just hope people like if there has been tension at your Thanksgiving table the last few years, like I hope this like can be an era of detente. And you said you hope the Thanksgiving fixins last a week. Like I don't like them that long. Like by Saturday night, they're gone. It's like when college football is over for the weekend, that's greasy stuff's got to be out. But I like a great sandwich. Yes. Do you like reconstruct your stuff in a sandwich over the next couple of days? Turkey sandwiches,
turkey sandwich
like
with some giblet gravy, and yes, absolutely.
Right.
Giblet or giblet for the record?
That's still my weak link is the gravy at Thanksgiving dinner. What do you like culinary instincts? What do you like? What am I doing wrong? I like everything else I put out on the table for almost a decade now, but my gravy still stinks. You got a tip for me?
Yeah, Cracker Barrel.
Just get the mix.
No, they'll sell you a friggin' pail of gravy.
A pail?
Yeah, they just call them up, say, I want me a gallon of gravy, and by God, they'll have it ready for you.
That's a long drive for me, but maybe I can
That's
do that.
Fair. I forgot you're in Brooklyn.
I'm setting my bets in New Jersey on Thanksgiving Day football, and then I could get the gravy and be back. That's maybe a good idea.
I could hit 4 Cracker Barrels and $27 Generals and not be gone for 10 minutes.
There's no Cracker Barrels up there?
I know. And I can get, Dollar General's a little out. Near the projects, you can go to Family Dollar. That's like a sneaky thing here in the city, is there's Family Dollars laying around. But my real gem, if you're ever in New York, like I'll show you the nice stuff. But like I really love it's almost dying out in this era too, because we kept Walmart away and it saved these for like another generation. But it's like the 99-cent store. It's like there's Dollar Trees around, but then it's like just the local like cork board, hold board. What do you call that board that's just like they're putting hooks in the wall and just hanging stuff up? And it's like I bought a TV antenna there, a place like that. So like that's those places are dying, but they're like up here there's like the deli is the bodega is the candy shop, but then like
it's almost like a third world country.
99-cent stores or another gym. There's my first Thanksgiving here. My father and mother came up, and my dad and I went on the middle of the night looking for, a pan, like a big aluminum pan. And what I realized, like weeks later at the deli, was that they had them way up, hiding there. And this gets me back to the deli cat mouse thing Connor was talking about. Is that like, because he was saying rats. And I don't think what they were doing with that cat at Grandma's house.
Yeah, I should have been more clear. It was more like mice.
Smaller, because like the war of rat and cat in the bodega deli system up here is a different thing. And like it's another species, and just like the survival instincts on that rat are so fierce. And so the cats are.
They're also the size of a badger, so that hurts the cat's chances quite a bit.
And that's another. All the restaurants that close. This is a real thing. If you want like a great book on New York, you don't like New York, but you want like a great read about it, just go get the book Rats. It's about maybe 15 years old now. Some parts of it read like a horror novel almost, like rats stalking people and stuff. And you will learn more things about rats than you're going to know. But part of what it does here in the COVID crisis, as the restaurants close down, there's no garbage there, and rats in this city in particular thrive on garbage. And what happens is they cannibalize themselves. And so like there's these rats wars going on all over the East Village and other places in the city where like, normally buzzing restaurants are no more. And so these places, source of food, are gone. And
or you can watch the movie version, Ratatouille.
Okay.
Oh.
children's movie. Okay, Grant, I got one question for you, buddy. What is your favorite Thanksgiving either tradition or memory?
I'm so glad you reminded me of this. So it's about my grandparents. We would always go to Cherokee Village, Arkansas, near Hardy, Arkansas. Sometimes I would go fish with my uncle early in the morning in the Blythe River, I think just on the Missouri side. But I digress. My favorite memory is when you're a Cowboys fan. You're maybe just slightly too young for this. The 1 in 15 year was bad in 80. I remember 88 being worse. Tom Landry's last year, we knew he was gone. Like Danny White's corpse was rolling around. And my grandfather was like, he'd had enough. And like we had an Uncle Jim at that point. He later left the family. But they were like trading things like, he's on drugs and Tom Landry's in the mafia. Look at his hat. And so kick him in the groin. That was a thing like somewhere in like a Cowboys. I think it was Vikings just pummeled them in 88. You might have to check my work on that.
We will. Connor's already fact checking.
It was the Vikings. There was an Eagles. This is like the late 80s, my early memories, and just miserable late Thursday afternoon Cowboy beatdowns at the end of Landry years. Those are some of my favorite memories.
It seems like recently everybody beats them like they stole something. So, but hey, the Red Rocket is back, and we, at 3-7.
With the points.
At 3-7, we're tied for second place in the NFC.
We're going to cover. We're going to beat Washington smallpox.
Smallpox. Grant Norvell, thank you, sir. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving morning. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to take some phone calls. 866-494-9866. 866-494-WVNN, old18.com hotline. Grant Norvell, again, thank you, buddy. Love you, man. Have a great Thanksgiving. Tell the family we said hello, and we'll talk to you next week.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
There's nothing like the peace and serenity that you get while fishing. Invest in the rod you deserve. Old 18 is a veteran-owned company operated by a U.S. Navy SEAL and Top Gun fighter pilot, breaking the mold of the fishing industry. At Old 18, we offer high-quality products with a 25-year master rod builder behind every rod. We offer a no-nonsense, hassle-free warranty we stand in front of so you don't get left behind. Shop old18.com and type in the code BEARD for a 20% discount.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Oh, well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
In any home, cabinets are an instrumental part of your design. So, when you open your current cabinets, what instrument do they play? Wouldn't you rather they sounded like this? They can. It just takes one call to us.
Cabinet Express Online, North Alabama's premier cabinet supplier. Whether you want a complete custom kitchen or some of our RTA line, at Cabinet Express Online, you will get the most value out of your hard-earned money every time. Are you looking for framed or frameless? Either way, in no time at all, your dream kitchen can be a reality. And the only place you should trust to bring that dream to life is Cabinet Express Online. Schedule your free design consultation today with Cabinet Express Online. Call 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355. And online at CabinetExpressOnline.com. Design your custom kitchen today with Cabinet Express Online.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat. Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. Checking in this morning, the day on Thanksgiving Eve. We are fired up, ready to go, and we are excited that you're with us. We're so thankful that you choose to join us here on the best show on the radio every single day.
If you are in need of IT help at your work, Simple Helix is a great place for you. It'll give you a challenge if you're at your workplace, and just ask somebody where the server room is. And if they point you to a closet that also stores the coffee
and the brooms and
all that stuff,
dustpan,
then you need to give Simple Helix a call, because your world could be in a whole bunch of hurt. 256-975-4758. Those things are important, and right now the wonderful ransomware is out. It is rampant, and you got to be kind of careful and cyber secure, so they can kind of help you look at your systems and make sure that you're protected. 256-975-4758. Give Simple Helix a call.
and if you do, you'll get to go to lunch on Simple Helix with Boomer and Zach, and maybe Sandee, and probably Connor, and depending on when you call. We need to briefly pour one out for our homie Hal Ketchum. Small town Saturday night. He went on in yesterday. Lost his battle with dementia. It's a terrible, terrible disease. We'll probably watch Joe Biden go through the same thing, unfortunately. And it'll be sad. That'll be equally as sad. But Hal Ketchum, dead at 67 years old, lost his battle with dementia. Heck of a old school country artist. Small Town Saturday Night, one of the greatest songs of that decade or generation or whatever era of country music. Okay, we're going to go to the phones, and we're going to limit the phone calls to 60 seconds because we've got something we need to cover. So we're going to go to Will Billy on line 3. Will Billy, you got 60 seconds, buddy. Timer starts now.
Okay, hate to hear about Mr. Ketchum there. Good morning. Hope y'all have a good Thanksgiving. Got a quick story. I'll get right to it. But anyway, let's don't give up on Trump. Conservatives going to come back. Here we go. My granddaddy, we raised up on a farm. We had all kind of animals. My granddaddy had some guineas. Y'all know what they are, like a bird. Well, they chasing, run from a dog a lot all over the place. And one day he caught one. Well, I said, oh, he won't catch him, but he did finally. Well, I caught him about the time he caught the dog. Or caught the guinea, excuse me, and he was about a 90-pound black lab. Well, I had him on the ground and trying to get the guinea out of his mouth, and I had my hands in his mouth where I couldn't get my hands out so I'd bite down on the bird. So the only thing I could think to do, what am I going to do to get him to turn loose? Well, I got his ear in my mouth, and I bit down on his ear and made him holler. When he hollered, oh, the guinea ran off. So, but I don't know, it didn't make it, so. He either crushed it or something, got it in the woods that night, because we all got all kind of critters out here that loves to eat you.
Oh, that's
a bear so far.
Well, thank you for the call.
Good Thanksgiving. Love y'all.
You too, buddy. Thanks for the call. There's no alligator there. I guess I'd probably bite my dog before I'd jump in with an alligator, but only Will Billy could release a guinea by biting his dog in the ear, where he then got mites in his mouth. Let's go to Dan from Madison on line 2. Dan, how's the shoulder, buddy?
It's very well. 60 seconds. I don't have a lot of time. You got your paper, pencil ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Stuffing for a Thanksgiving bird. Go to Kroger's, get frozen White Castle hamburgers. 16-pack, not cheeseburgers, burgers. Then you add in a bowl 1 1/2 cup of diced celery. And then you add 1 1/4 ground thyme, teaspoon of ground thyme. And then you add 1 1/2 teaspoon of sage. And then you add 3/4 teaspoon of ground pepper. And then the last is 1 cup of chicken broth. Mix it up, stuff in your bird, cook your bird, and there you go.
Oh, my
Dan, do me a favor. Dan, do me a favor. Send me an email. Or have your wife send me an email since you only have one arm. Send me an email, show, SHOW, at thehometownheartbeat.com. Send that to me in an email. We'll put it out on social media. Dan from Madison's bird stuffing recipe.
Hey, and Dan's been spoiling his wife here lately because his arm is getting better. He already has it out of the sling like we talked earlier.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. His wife is getting spoiled.
Look at that. All right, Dan, thanks for calling, buddy. I hope you're...
He's making the bed every morning.
Wow.
One armed. He's cooking dinner.
Wow.
He's folding
Retirement's
laundry.
good.
I came home yesterday and folding laundry one armed.
It's motivated.
I'm impressed.
I'm gonna
Don't
get
say
do my
perseverance
pool
isn't a tool.
Hey, I voted for Donald Trump. You know who I am.
There you go. We got you. I love that. I'm like that White Castle. I'll eat
See you,
White
fellas.
Castle.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You
ladies.
too, Dan. Hope your recovery continues well. We can't wait to get you in here once you get all recovered up. So he's going to send that. Hopefully, send that over to us. SHOW at thehometownheartbeat.com. If he does, we'll put out that recipe. Boomer has something he needs to bring to the table though. That is.
Well, I got
going to take us down the rabbit hole right here at the very end.
I got a little upset last night because we did get the email. My kids go to Madison City Schools, so they're going to, go back and do the hybrid next week, and I was just a little frustrated.
Which means it's coming for Connor.
Yeah. So, but one thing, yesterday they had the Madison County update, and they had the CEO of Huntsville Hospital on, and they, kind of made some comments I didn't necessarily agree with. But one thing that people have come, and I got just slammed when I made comments on social media about the hospitals being overwhelmed. And finally I had a revelation. Do you remember what happened when COVID started? What was the first thing that they said about hospitals? Do you remember?
They're overloaded?
No, before it got overloaded. What did they do? What was the stipulation that they threw down on hospitals? Do you remember? To keep it from getting overloaded. What did they do? What did they say?
You flatten the curve? Is that what you're talking about?
No, but what did they do to flatten?
Nobody knows.
No.
The
first thing they said was they eliminated all elective procedures.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so they did that.
Yes.
So where have you? That was my revelation. Where have you heard that they've stopped that? Because I got friends that work in the hospital system, and they say pretty much when you allow every type of surgery or things going on, that the hospitals stay pretty well packed anyway. So they're saying everything's overwhelmed and everything's done, but they've not stopped the elective surgery. So,
but they did for a time.
No, they did begin at the beginning, but they have not now because it's full blown.
Well, because do you know why? Let me tell you why. This isn't
money.
Bingo. It's not a revelation at all. It's
but that shows what they really are talking about. It's not.
Well, the reality is this. I mean, Huntsville Hospital laid off a boatload of people when we were at the point where we were supposed to be at our fullest. So it's never been about that. It's never been about any of that. I think we've all gotten to that point now. I think that the disease is very much real. Brandon Hargrove, who co-hosted with us the other day, lost a very dear friend to COVID, but he was 85, and he literally looked at his family and said, I'm going to go to the Elk Lodge. I'm going to go to church. I'm going to go to Sunday school. I'm going to go spend time with my family. And if Corona gets me, it gets me. And it got him. But he was 85. He made that choice. He knew. And it literally went downhill in a week. I mean, it was quick.
That's
Well,
That's pretty much the way that my mom and dad feel too. Like, we're going over there for Thanksgiving, and I mean, my mom said, I've lived a great life, and she's always told me that, nobody in her family has lived past 86, 87 years old, and she's getting close to that. So if she goes, she's okay. So,
but you can't get us all
breaks my heart.
You can't get us all to be afraid.
They think they can,
and then not be willing to do the same things that they're not willing to do the same things in their own. Because there's people that are losing their jobs when they're telling people they can't have a restaurant, they can't have this. There's people that are getting furloughed left and right. So, hey, you know what? If the virus has taken bad and the hospitals are completely overwhelmed, then we need to stop, doing shoulder surgeries and nose jobs and the things that are not as important. But they have not done that. And like I said, that to me, that was last night. I was kind of like, okay. That's where I see it's kind of not as bad as they say it is. Because if it was, and they truly cared about it, they would just say, okay, let's shut things down and keep these people safe because COVID, we're going to bring those patients inside. And, so.
Jay on line 5. Let's see what Jay has to bring to the table. Jay, come on in here, buddy.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, I was just calling. I'm a healthcare worker, and you were talking about the hospitals not limiting surgeries. Well, as of yesterday, different surgeons in hospitals are notifying patients that they are going to have to push their surgeries and operations back if it requires them to be admitted into the hospital for observation following. So same-day procedures, maybe not so much, but there are elective surgeries being canceled now.
So anything that's outpatient, same day kind of a deal. Most of your ortho stuff. I mean, I've had knee surgeries and shoulder surgeries, stuff like that. And I'm in and out in the same day. Stuff like that may well not be canceled, but anything that requires an overnight stay for observation following, you're saying that they're starting to notify that they may start cutting down on those again.
Well, they have
They
started.
have.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have.
Okay. Well, look,
Yeah.
I appreciate everything that you're doing, man. And honestly, I mean, I don't ever want to downplay this disease. I know it's a terrible thing for those who are at risk, no doubt about it. But we stand on this show. We stand more in a place of never in human history have we ever quarantined healthy people. And so it's just been a very different response, and certainly politically motivated, in my opinion. But that's just one man's opinion. I do appreciate what you do every day, though, and my wife's in the healthcare field as well, and so I know exactly what it is for you guys every day, and I appreciate what you're doing. Thanks for the call, Jay. Listen, we love you guys so much. It is our pleasure, our genuine pleasure, every single day to come and spend a couple hours with our best friends every single morning. I truly hope that you will take time tomorrow to find those things in your life, those people in your life, those values that you hold dear, and be thankful. Truly stop and take a moment to be thankful for everything. Be thankful for the government that we have, the country that we live in, the God that we serve, the family that we've been given. Just be thankful. I'm thankful every day for this team that decides to come and be a part of this every morning and be obedient to what we believe is God's call in our lives. And we're so thankful that you help us do that. Sandee, Boomer, Connor, love you guys so much. Hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. We'll all be back with you on Monday morning. Go ahead, Sandee. Hit it.
Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving. Y'all have a great day. We'll talk to you on Monday.